As a writer, you've probably heard about AI and how AI is changing the game for writers. You either see it as the biggest threat of all time, or you've tried it and you think, oh my goodness, this is a game changer for my life as a writer. So in this video, I want to walk you through the 3 ways that I use AI literally on a daily basis. If we haven't met yet, my name is Brian Dixon. I'm the founder of Hope Books. This is our bookstore. We publish books and we help writers discover, share, and publish their message of hope. Because we believe that the world needs your hope-filled words more now than ever before. When I first started using AI back on Christmas 2022, I thought this can't be real. It reminded me of the Mechanical Turk. And the Mechanical Turk is this old, like the Zoltan. Remember the Zoltan from Big, from the movie Big? And you put the quarter in and then it gives you your fortune. Well, the Mechanical Turk was actually like a little arcade device like that, but it was a real person inside of the machine. And that's what I thought about AI. I'm like, this can't be real. There has to be a person behind like actually answering the questions because it was so good. And that was like version 1.0. And now at the time of this recording, ChatGPT is on version 4 point something. So it's gotten 4 times better than it was when I started using it almost 2 years ago. So you might be wondering, well, how can I use it as a writing tool? Before I share the 3 ways that I use AI as a writer, I want to share what not to do. Don't use AI to write for you. There have been 2 books that I've ordered in the last 6 months that were clearly written by AI. One of them was from somebody that I really respected. I want to say respect, but it's now respected because she used AI to write her book, and it's very obvious. See, there's a couple key trigger words that AI uses all the time. One of them is embark. We're going to embark. I don't say embark. Do you say embark? I don't think so. Number 2 is as we go on the journey of. Any journey of, red flag for AI. And the other one is it's not only this, but it's also this. You've probably seen that in AI. It's not only this, but it's also this. As we read this book, you're not only going to get this, but you're also going to get this. And for some reason, AI thinks that this is a great way to write, but most people don't talk that way, don't write that way. We don't read that way. As you read my biography, not only will you be inspired, but you'll also be encouraged. Like, okay, nobody really talks that way. So now that I've shared how not to use AI, let me share how I actually use it. The first hack for using AI as a writer is to use the app on your phone. I happen to use ChatGPT, and I use the ChatGPT app and I open it up. And the way that I use it, number 1, is I use it for transcribing and cleaning up the grammar of my words. This is a game changer. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to write a post. You wanted to write a Facebook post or an Instagram post or an email to your audience. You can open up the ChatGPT app and simply narrate out the email that you want to write. Let me show you exactly how that works. I want to write an email to my audience announcing that we're now publishing picture books. The subject line should be very simple and very clear. And then the body, I want it to say, "Dear Name, I have a super cool announcement for you. I want to let you know that we are now publishing children's picture books. If you've ever dreamed about writing and publishing your own children's picture book, then click here to check out our picture book publishing program information." And make sure that the link is hopewriters.com/picture. That's HOPEWRITERS.com/picture. If you've dreamed about writing and publishing a picture book, then this could be the opportunity that you've been looking for. Spaces are limited, so click here to learn more. I hope to work with you and help you make your picture book publishing dream a reality. Boom. Okay, so I narrated that out for a minute. That is the kind of thing that I would have probably spent 30 minutes trying to figure out. And all I'm going to do now is just upload it. And as I upload it, you can see it inserted a subject line, "Now publishing children's picture books." Pretty awesome. Then the email, "Dear Name, I have an exciting announcement just for you." See, I didn't say just for you, but it added that because it knows the best practices of email. You might not know the best practices of email, so let the robot do the work. All right, we are now publishing children's picture books. If you've ever dreamed of writing and publishing your own children's picture book, this could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Looks great. Okay, now it added that's Hope Writers, the HOPEW. So I might want to remove that. Okay, remove that section where I spell out the word Hope Writers. So then you just can give it feedback. You write your email, and then you give it feedback and it'll just clean it up for you. See, it's just removed all that. Solid, good to go. That's the first way that I use AI, is helping me write my emails, my social media posts, my Instagram posts. They're still the words that I would have said. I'm just using it as a grammar assistant for cleaning up my transcriptions. The second way that I use AI is for idea generation. Imagine if you had the world's smartest librarian who never had to sleep, had access to all the world's information, and could answer any question that you asked it. That is exactly what AI does. So imagine you go to the library and you say, hey, I would really like 10 ideas of what to make a YouTube video about, or I would like 10 ideas about what to call my book about X. Well, you could just ask AI and it'll give you ideas, which can be really powerful. So I'm going to start a new conversation, and I'm currently working on a book about the local living locally. The idea is that you live your life within a 3-mile radius so that you can walk everywhere. I'm just going to ask you for ideas. I'm working on a book about living locally, the idea that you can live your life within a 3-mile radius. Your home, your work, your school, your coffee shop are all within 3 miles. And I want you to suggest 5 different ideas for a book title according to the New York Times bestseller list and best practices in the world of publishing. So that's all I said. I just kind of talked it out real fast. I'm going to upload it, and it's going to give me a whole bunch of ideas for what to call this book. So here you go. Here are 5 title ideas that capture the live locally concept while aiming for bestseller appeal. 3 miles to life, finding everything you need close to home. The 3-mile life, discovering community, connection, and simplicity. Oh, I like the 3-mile life. Number 3, living small, living well. Number 4, close to home. Number 5, the local life. So that's pretty cool. Man, I like the 3-mile life. I think that's the 3-mile life. The 3-mile life. Yeah. So there you go. Idea generation, super quick. I can take a kind of random vague idea and get clarity by using AI. The third way that I use AI as a writer is for learning. Now, I can only scratch the surface of what's possible using AI for learning, but one of my favorite things to do is to summarize long articles into action steps. So let's say, for example, that I want to learn how to run Amazon ads, and that can be a little overwhelming. First thing I'm going to do is Google how to run Amazon ads. Google how to run Amazon ads blog post. So as you can see, there's a lot of options here. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of them. And then what I can do is I can just take this information here, all right, from this article, and then I can actually have it summarized for me. So I can even just go right here, copy the link, and I go here, and I'm going to start a new conversation, and I'm going to paste it in here. There you go. So it's going to take that link, it's going to go ahead to that site, and it's just going to tell me exactly what to do next, which is kind of awesome. Now I can say, explain that page to me like I'm in 8th grade. All right, so then it explains it to me. Now, if I want even more details, remember, I don't actually have to go to the website. I can just ask AI to explain something to me. So I'm going to actually just start a new conversation. I want to get started using Amazon ads. I've never done it before. Can you explain the basic steps of running an Amazon ad? And then it's actually just going to explain the basic steps, which is kind of cool. All right, now you ready for a bonus tip? I'm going to give you a bonus tip. One of my favorite things to do with AI is to use this feature right here. I'm going to hit that little virtual assistant button. It's going to load up an AI virtual assistant. Hello, this is Brian. How are you today?
Hey, Brian. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
It's pretty cool. Listen, I'm recording a training right now on how to use AI, and I want you to explain to me how Amazon ads work as an author, because I want to start running Amazon ads.
Absolutely. Amazon ads can be a powerful tool for authors. Here's how they work. Campaign creation. You create an ad campaign in your Amazon advertising account, choosing the book you want to promote. Targeting. Decide how to target your ads. You can target by keywords, products, or categories related to your book.
Isn't that cool? So you can just use it as like this virtual robot teacher or tutor that will explain something to you. Now, it's not limited just to running ads. I mean, you could ask it literally anything. Let's try again. Hi, I want to learn more about John Steinbeck. I've heard a lot of things about him. He sounds like he's a really good writer, but I really don't know anything about him.
John Steinbeck was an influential American writer, known for his evocative novels that often focused on social and economic issues. He was born in
Think about how cool that is as a writer when you're in the middle of writing an article or creating a script for your social media, or you're trying to figure out a chapter and you're like, I think I read something, or I think I heard something, or what was that movie called? Like that sort of like, what was that called again? Or how does that work? You could just ask the robot now. Think about like several years ago, that was not even possible. You have a song lyric in your head and you're like, oh, I think I remember the name of the song, but I'm not sure. You just ask it a few questions. This is way beyond what you could Google or you could text to a friend. You ask the robot and it will say, based on the information, here's what I was able to come up with. So it can be really, really powerful. So those are 3 ways that I use AI every day as a writer. What about you? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Just leave a comment and let me know. And if you need even more help on how to get started using AI, I have a brand new training program called Co-Write with AI that you can learn more about by going to hopewriters.com/AI. Thanks for watching this video. At Hope Books, we believe that the world needs your hope-filled words more now than ever before. It's time to discover, share, and publish your message of hope.